Hello folks, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Today we are going to take a look at Flipponi, and Ellie has been left here alone manning this whole fort and doing all the chores here, but it turns out Ellie has been suffering from hypothermia, and I can pretty much guess why. If you take a look at the surroundings, all of these things that we dug up have now created really cold temperatures here. Now it's like 4 degrees Celsius, and that is certainly gonna make life really hard for Ellie. So her job is right now to dig through this and get to the warm sweaters that are gonna be here. And on the other hand, in this planetoid, let's see how we are doing. So Nisbat has gotten food poisoning again. I don't know why dupes are getting food poisoning here, but somehow, if I click on germs overlay, you can see Nisbat's bed has been contaminated with food poisoning germs. I left an order to decontaminate it. Somebody should get around to it sooner rather than later. But right now we are just walling this thing off so that the heat does not leak in and kill all of our plants. We are barely surviving in terms of calories. And we have almost broken through to this secure lockers and walls. So Ellie can just go submit the bioscan and open this up. Unfortunately, we could not open this door from that side, so we had to open it from this side. Okay, Ellie, go and rummage this. What did we get out of it? Cool vest. No, we don't need a cool vest. And a snazzy suit. You need to find a warm sweater somewhere. Maybe over here? There's just not much to do around on this planetoid other than exploring. And we also found this thing, that is the teleporter input, so we will have to export all of these V-SWATs and some water from this planetoid because other planetoid does not have enough water. So discovering this is a very good sign. So let's see duplicate skill wise. Ellie still needs 2 skill points to be able to activate that thing because she would need field researching. She is almost going to get 1 skill point right now. Nicola already got the skill point, so I'm going to instantly put Nicola to field researching so Nicola can activate the other end of the teleporter. And Steve here, which is our odd pawn, can tech into crop tending, but he is almost at the edge of the morale. So I think I'm going to have to skill scrub Steve because we don't have enough morale points to go around. So I already queued up a construction of a skill scrubber, and once that is constructed, I'm going to skill scrub Steve and then put him only to farming. I am also going to put in a nature reserve. So we already have the park sign research, so I can just put a park sign over here, and I'm going to convert this into washrooms as soon as possible. Once they are done with this part, how is the temperature looking? Yeah, there is still heat that is coming from this side, so we certainly need to cap this up. I will convert this into a farming room. So let's see station wise. We have a farming station that we can place here. So what is the size? Greenhouses can be maximum 96 tiles. Okay, so I'm just going to cap this around here. It's fine. We also have a computer here, computer terminal, and we can see we would like to remind staff do not use the CC, all functions for intra-office issues. In the event of disputes or disruptive work behavior within the facility, please speak to HR directly. We thank you for your restraint. Typical corporates, I guess. So Ellie is almost about to make it to these lockers and hopefully will find some warm clothing for her. We also have this building that we can restore. Might as well do it while we are here. Ellie is also going to create a ration box here, just so that we can move all of our stuff here in the frozen area under CO2, so it doesn't get spoiled at all. So we have a natural freezer in this planetoid. We don't have to actually worry about freezing food here. There is some food that has gotten rotten here, spindly grub grub, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. So that is there. Come on. Another cool vest. Uh, Unfortunate. Hey, we have spore kits. So we can literally use the spore kits that are right here to feed this biobot builder. So let's see what we get. Our restoration work is complete. A small plaque on this building's mechanical assembly tank reads pathogen fueled extravehicular geo-exploratory guide bot. The adjacent tank contains the floating shape of a half formed organism. Its vivid coloring reminds me of the poisonous amphibians that were eradicated from our home planet jungles. The tattered transcripts printout was recovered from the mess. Read the transcript. Oh, Biobot Builder. So, reboot the amphibious collaborative project spearheaded by Gravitas Bioengineering and Robotic departments. If correctly built, it could save duplicate lives. First encounter. Messages of equipment. It's a big story. So let's see duplicate skill wise. We have Ellie who has just got a skill point. I'm going to save Ellie's skill points for researching. Nisbet, you are gonna be our digger, right? And you are the only super hard digger. I would love Nisbet to be having a improved carrying. That is literally a plus 400% carry bonus. Auto. Yeah, you have no other use rather than being a secondary farmer. So you are improved crop farming. Nisbet, you are gonna be our Steve. You cannot do hard digging, right? No. So Nisbet, you're going to be super duper hard digging or super hard digging. You'll soon scale up to super duper. And Steve, you still need to go to skill scrubber. And we have a dupe choice. So let's see what we get. We get flowering mallow seeds, bristleberries, a good scientist that is agriculture, government, and supplying and operating. I would certainly love a dupe that is supplying and operating. But these two traits are not very good. Yeah, for now I'm just going to stick to bristleberries because we are still a little bit shy on calories. And later on we can pick up another dupe once this farming station is up and running. They are still working on the farming stations. And it seems like Ellie's stress is going really high because of the hypothermia. And I unfortunately cannot do anything just yet for Ellie. So the next best thing I'm going to do for Ellie is just to put a nice massage table here and make her a massage room for herself. It would be a productivity drain, but yeah, that is the only option we have currently. Because otherwise Ellie would not survive. She'll soon get into high stress reaction. And what is her high stress reaction? Okay, so let me grab her. Bio destructive. Yeah, she'll start destroying things. It's not really bad, but still it is not ideal. And soon she'll dig up this place. We also got the somnium synthesizer. So this thingy. So I have discovered a new dream analyzing building buried deep inside our asteroid. It seems to contain new sleep specific suits. Could these be the key to unlocking my duplicant's ability to dream? I often wondered what they are capable of once their imaginations were awakened. So this should help us provide a way to boost up our colony, and we can always send some of our less productive dupes to a sleeping job where their only job is just to sleep and provide bonuses to rest of the colony. So this is, I think, a good way of churning that out. Uh, Power wise, why is my power getting drained so fast? What am I using power for? Just two oxygen generators. That's it. Okay, I'll just put a coal generator here. Yeah, we can support a coal generator on this planetoid. It shouldn't be a big deal, but at least it will allow us to. We don't have any metals here, unfortunately. So I will also have to make some metals here so we can automate this coal process. But for now, this should do. Ellie, make the coal generator, please. In the meantime, we have our nature reserve up and running. We just need to connect it to a bathroom, and once we do that, we should have a nice morale boost here. Our stress is still increasing here. Steve is very high stressed. And somebody finish this off, please. We also finished off capping this geyser, so now its heat should not leak at all. So that is really good. So let's plan out the washroom, how we are going to make it. Bathrooms are coming up nice and fast. I am going to put a shower here. I know it's not the most optimal thing, but I like to have a shower because it just gives one extra free morale. Even though if it is running or not running, it doesn't really matter. And you folks might have noticed that I'm putting all the wash basins on the opposite end of this thing. And trust me, there is a method to this madness. So what I would like my dupes to do is, as soon as their break starts, they should climb up, come here, go through this nature reserve, get in, do their business, wash their hands, and come out this way. They can take the stairs down and directly go to a nice dining area that I'm going to build for them here. So this way, this door will be one way once the construction is finished. And we can multiplex our wash basins to basically do two things for us, not just clean their hands after food or so after doing their business, but also before eating their food. So it just slightly reduces your chances of food poisoning. We are also going up in calories now. You can see we have 20,000 calories. We still haven't gotten around to the farming station because I realized we don't have access to fertilizer on this thing. I don't see any fertilizer just yet. It might be here. No, this is phosphorite. So we need phosphorite and some polluted water to actually synthesize fertilizer. And unfortunately, if you might have noticed, that there is no source of polluted water in this cluster. So we'll have to generate our own source of polluted water. And I am thinking of bathrooms are a good way of doing that. Oh, we also created this skill scrubber. So I'm just going to assign Steve to it because Steve has been getting all stressed up. Steve has 32% stress and everybody else is 0% stress. So Steve, you can get skill scrubbed. And on this Fliponi, how is the stress? 54%. Okay, it's coming down. But our calories are also going down, down, down. So food wise, could we make a grill? And done. So right now we have created a nice grill here for whatever duplicate we are going to leave to use. So let's see who we can leave here. Ellie is a good digger and builder, and she doesn't have any skills in cooking. Nicola, no. Nesbit, no. Otto, no. Steve, we don't have any duplicates who can actually cook. So let's do one thing. Let's bring back Ellie to our main world. Oh, fuck. Never mind. I already skilled up Ellie in cooking while not thinking. But anyways, we can skill up Ellie into cooking, and she can grill up some food for herself and just keep herself from dying. So Ellie, your priorities are gonna be now you would be cooking as the first, tidying as second, life support as first, farming, and then you can do everything else. You can cook yourself some frost buns. Go ahead. There's a lot of these sleet wheat grains that we can find around here, so she can easily sustain herself just based on the bread. So we got a ton of these achievements. First teleport of call, sure we teleported. Ghost of Gravitas, database entries, automation, making a bed and bathroom, and outdoor renovations, getting out of your own biome. So these are some of the basic achievements that we got. We also have Steve here that we can skill up. So let's see what we can skill up Steve in. So Steve has construction, farming, and that is pretty much it for Steve. So I'm just going to put Steve into farming for now. Little bit of supplying and construction. So Ali has started cooking, and let's see if we can get some cooks for our next one. So we have digging and researching. We have a dupe with digging, rocketry, and researching. I'm just going to print up some omelets here. Print. Come on, Gate, give me some good dupes. I need more dupes. We are almost ready to connect our bathrooms. So I'm just going to connect this, cancel this, and yeah, you don't need to go here. You can connect here. So we'll just get a couple of blobs of water. I don't want to oversaturate the system, but you can see this system is started running, and I can disconnect the system and it should run perpetually without us intervening as long as we provide sand to it. Yeah, this is decent enough. We don't need more than that. Yeah, this is more than enough water that we need. So we'll just disconnect it from here, and now this system should work perpetually, cycling the water through. And we'll just make this system one way so dupes won't go out without washing their hands. They'll come in, wash their hands, go down, and come here. Let's put some mess tables. Yes, this is what I was looking for. And we'll just put a water cooler made of granite at the end. So this will be our great hall. All we need is a decoration building, so we'll just put this here. For now, we'll just plant a brayer seed here, and that is pretty much it. Algae wise, we still have 12 tons of algae, and the next order of business is certainly gonna be making a Rodriguez bottom down here. We have decent enough iron at this point that we can actually cook up steel. So we researched refinement. We did research metal refinery. So if we can get some lime, I think we should be able to get some steel. Who is starving again? Nicola. Go eat. We have 37,000 calories. I don't know why you keep starving. Maybe I just need to give him a little bit of more break time. I do not know why, but he doesn't have enough time to eat. Okay, take one more slot. And on Flipponi, Ellie got a mess table as well, and she has a chilly surroundings, but her stress is getting managed so far. I occasionally keep plugging and unplugging this. I just want her to build this, but still she hasn't gotten around to building it. She has been completely focused on making calories so far. We are at 11,000 from Frostburn 9,000. So that is pretty decent actually. Yay, our colony is progressing, finally. It's been such a long time. Let's put some decorations, make it look nice, and done. So let's see the room bonuses. Now we have a nature reserve, we have a washroom, we have a great hall, a barracks. Lab is still not up and running because we need to start digging this obsidian, and nobody has this digging points yet, do they? Nicola got another skill point. Nisbet, we are waiting for Nisbet to skill up one more time. She should be there pretty soon. And as we have our nature reserve up and running, they should start seeing this nature reserve bonus. Labor shortages. So let's just put one thing. Let's just start refinement and we'll start churning out some of the fossils. Materials overlay, we can see this fossil or this fossil. And what is the temperature here? 39. Actually, this fossil is doable. This is pretty decent. All the heat has leaked somewhere. So I think all the heat from here leaks. I don't know where. But if we reach this point, we can easily extract those fossils. So let's do that. Yep, something like this should do. Just put some ladders here. What materials we have? We have granite, so let's just put some granite ladders here so they can go down and go down here as well. So once we have a little bit of steel, we can start thinking of building a Rodriguez, because I hate upgrading Rodriguez. It's a pain in the ass. So let's just directly build it out of steel so we don't have to worry about it ever overheating. We don't have access to gold amalgam, unfortunately. So if we want to build a sustainable one, we have to build it with steel. And we also installed a couple of fridges here to store the meal ice, because it was getting stale and getting destroyed. So right now we don't have freezing technology, but so fridges will have to do. And we have a next blueprint available. So let's see, what do we have. So we have a suit wearing operator who is buff, an artist, and decorating. So decorating we certainly don't need. Rust we don't need. We do have enough sand. I think an operator should be good, who is a suit wearing, even though she's a slow learner. Skill gain is 30%. Yeah, we are never going to get her into researching, definitely. So her whole job is just gonna be operating machines, and Barney should be able to do that. So welcome Barney to this planetoid. I'm just going to put a cot for Barney, so sure, Barney. Okay, and the first thing she does is goes and sleeps. Wonderful, duplicates. Schedule. Where did it get assigned? Yeah, she got assigned to the first schedule. It's fine, it's fine. So in the meantime, let's just assign some priorities to Barney. So Barney, you are gonna be our primary operator. Steve, you are no longer gonna be operating, so you should be good. Nisbet, sure, Nisbet can also get off operating. And Barney, you're gonna be operating, then doing the secondary as the storing and supplying. That's pretty much it. Tidying you can do a little bit, but yeah, other than that, I don't want you to do anything else. And skill point wise, let's just assign a skill point to Barney. So Barney is gonna be our operating, so she can become, I guess, exosuit training and a mechatronics engineer. So that is decent. So first of all, Barney, you're going to be supplying and carrying. So improved carrying. Nicola, you still have a skill point. So now you can see with the Great Hall and Nature Reserve, Nicola is now having 20 morale. So 6 plus 6 is literally 12. So everybody on this planetoid is going to get that. So we can easily assign Nicola to applied sciences. We don't have applied sciences just yet, but might as well get Nicola skilled up in there. Steve is still an odd bird that I still cannot figure out where to assign Steve to. So Steve is going to be as it is. So let's take a look at some of the resources that we have. Currently we have 13 tons of algae. There are little bit of patches of algae that we can still run on it. Dirt we are running dangerously low on. We are like have 10 tons of it. and I don't think we have a lot of time of mealwood, because mealwood is very very heavy on dirt. So I think I'm just going to start deconstructing this bed and start ranching. So let's see who can ranch. We haven't found any really good duplicants who can do have like a ranching interest, unfortunately. So somebody else will have to take up the slack. So right now I'm thinking Otto or Steve. So Otto has 14 in agriculture. So I definitely don't want to take Otto out of agriculture. So Steve, you will be our rancher. Congratulations, Steve Multi Hat. Now you have become a rancher. Otto, you can have supplying because everybody needs supplying. And Nisbet, finally you have super duper hard digging. Yeah, go for it. So that is gonna be a skill assignment. I'm going to convert this area into a temporary ranch where we can get our population of hatches up. And once we have enough hatches, we can start thinking about other stuff. In the meantime, this all construction is going to go on a lower priority because, yeah, this is what we need right now, right now. And on Flip Pony, uh, did we make enough automation wise? So power, yes, we made enough automation at least that we can make this battery. So you, Ali, come here, make the battery. Where are you going? Oh, you're cooking the seeds. Yeah, she is really stressed. We have 19,000 calories, so we can give us a little bit of slack time and let her have massage. So I'm going to put the massaging on, let's say 60% to 40%. So she doesn't spend a whole lot of time massaging, but still can spend a little bit of time in there. Office plant. I wonder if I can squeeze a massage table somewhere over there. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I'll have to deconstruct some of these things to have a massage table. Empty storage. I don't know what it's there. But we can empty the storage and take a look later on. Hopefully we'll get some steel and nothing nasty. And yeah. Okay, so now you can get deconstructed and finally we can start making a ranch. So let's put down a design for a ranch. So this is gonna be our basic design of a ranch. We are just going to have a grooming station. We'll just floor it up so hatches don't burrow in the daytime and we can groom them during the daytime. There are a couple of what do you call it, hacks that you can pull off here where you let hatches burrow down and you can have a lot more population during the daytime. I might consider doing that as well. So the idea is you have a rancher that can come during the night time and just groom the hatches during the nighttime and nighttime only. And during the daytime, they just burrow underground so that they don't get the overcrowded penalty. Yeah, I'll just leave the natural tiles for now and see how it plays out. This is just a temporary area. We don't have a lot of area. So what I was initially going to do is have this as our main shaft. But it turns out there's a lot of neutronium in this side and oil reservoirs. So you can see neutronium, oil reservoir, and some geological, I guess, structures which neutronium inside. This is the first time I'm seeing this. This is just like a artish form. But unfortunately, there is no way for us to dig through it. So we'll have to build around it. There's also some unknown geyser here. So making a ranch on this side is gonna be very tricky. Where else can we put the shaft? So maybe I'll just make a compromise and move the shaft 3 more tiles. Yeah, that's decent. 3 more tiles to this side. And we have our first dupe, Steve, yodeling, finally. Steve is really, really happy. So he's yodeling around. Can we see what the skills are for Steve? So Steve needs 5 and we have 13 morale. Okay. Nicola still hasn't gotten a super productive one, but just because of us adding Great Hall and wait, where is the nature reserve? Yeah, he'll get a nature reserve soon enough. And done. Once we fill up these 2 tiles, I guess. And as per duplicants, we have another choice. Oh, we have pips. Pips, I love pips. I don't know what changed, but I think somehow ONI has decided to give us pips, digging, rocketrying, and ranching. Oh, it's not a great rancher. It's just like a decent rancher. So I think I'm just going to take the pips because having access to pips on this planetoid is really great. Yay, I like it. I have no regrets. And once we have pips, we can also get these hatches out. Priority wise, who is doing ranching? So Steve is supposed to be, wait, not researching. Steve is supposed to be ranching. So ranching is Steve's first priority, tidying is second priority, and this is third, fourth priority. That's fine. Steve can do a little bit of building, but I don't want Steve to do building just yet. Steve, go ahead. Start the ranching process. And skill point wise, let's see what we have. We have Ellie who got yet another skill point. So Ellie, you will have to get improved carrying because you are the only one around there and you need to do all the carrying. So that's good. And build this, Ellie. What are you doing? Come on. 9. That's your first priority. Build it so that we can have some power. Ellie alone has managed to run this colony in here and she has collected 16,000 calories. So how is this going? Yes, okay, it's going down very, very gradually because we don't have CO2 just here yet. So we just put down a nice CO2 pump at the bottom of this map so that we can pump up a little bit of CO2 here just to make this a sterile environment. And once this is sterile, all the food here should be permanently frozen. Right now we still have a chance of getting food decays. It's only fresh 51% and we would certainly like to avoid that. So let's see. Materials, we can go gases and see. Okay, CO2 is sinking. Yes, this is what we want. I think we have accomplished a lot in this episode. We got our farms running, we got our washrooms up and running. I am thinking of putting an incubator area somewhere up there, and we can start refining in our next episode. I'm trying to keep episodes of around 30 minutes length. Hope to see you folks next time.